Hey everybody, it's me Sean and welcome to a new Let's Play series for Nantucket. This is a whaling game. Um, we're not whalers on the moon, but we do carry a harpoon. There are whales, but we'll still tell tall tales and sing a whaling tune. There you go, good contemporary Futurama reference there. But yes, it's Nantucket, the whaling game. I already said that. You've probably seen other people playing it on YouTube, but now I have the chance to play it. The devs reached out to me today and asked if I would give it a try, and I was like, you know what? That game looks really fun. Maybe you guys will like it, maybe you won't, but you know what? We're going to find out. This game will be available on Steam on the 18th, so that's just a couple of days. And I believe it's going to be $16.99 and or like €13.99, $16.99, $17.99 dollars and pounds. I don't know. You can go to Steam and find out. But if it looks interesting, be sure to put it on your wish list. Let's start up a new game. Now I watched Catherine of Sky play a little bit of this, so I could kind of get a feeling for what's going on. And then I played through the tutorial, and I played for a little while, and I feel like I got a basic idea of the how the game gets going at the very start. But I don't know what the later game is like, so we're going to find that out. This is sort of a role-playing game, sort of a strategy tycoon type of game. It's got a little bit of elements of both. I think it seems pretty interesting actually. So we're gonna go ahead and looks like there's only one option for your image there. So we're gonna stick with that image, and we're gonna go ahead and be Captain Elation, named after one of my patrons on Patreon. Elation is facile, fellow Portlander. She lives here in town. You can only save by quitting the game. Okay, so I just don't need the tutorial. I probably don't want to do permadeath, just because I don't know. This game hasn't been released yet. There may be bugs or something. The game is going to be in full release. It's not going to be early access. But from what I read on the Steam discussions, they are going to continue to add stuff to it after it's released. So kind of strange how some games go to full release but then still add a bunch of stuff after they're released. Kingdoms and Castles did the same thing. Well, the lines between early access and regular access are blurring. Anyways, so I could be a hunter, I could be a sailor, a scientist, or a crafter. I think I want to be a hunter. For reasons that we will see why later on. And I need to choose a trait. Now, Catherine of Sky went with the open-minded, gain +1 XP per day of navigation, and I think that's the one I'm going to go for as well. We could have 1 hit point per level, which is not bad. 50% hit points regained during navigation. That's good too, but I still think the 1 experience point per day is best. This is +2 damage. That's kind of eh. And +1 point to spend in attributes. That's like a one-time thing. I'd rather have the experience points that I gain over time. So it's still not a lot. Like, it takes 1,200 experience points to get to level 2, and like the average sea voyage is like 90 days. But still, I think this is the best of the options, and I'll follow Catherine's suggestions on that. So here's our ship. Alright, I'm not going to bother watching the... there we go. Not going to watch the opening video. If you want to watch it, I'm sure other people have it on their Let's Play games. You can go check it out. You know, one thing I didn't do, though, was start my timer. So let's get that going. Alright, so here we are in town. First thing we want to do is take a look at our boat. So our ship is the Melville. It's a rotten sloop, which means the rotten, I think, means that we lose some cargo capacity. I'm not entirely sure. So we have harpoons level 1, increase the damage dealt during combat. Well, it's not a bad idea. So navigate and increases speed. Well, that's not too bad either. What do we have? Ledger. So we have the forecastle, which is where people heal up. And we have the hold, which is where we store things. So we could get 8% cargo space. We could get bonus hit points restored if we had better hammocks. Harpoon base damage equals 8. 8% of sailing speed. 25% field of view. I kind of like the increased field of view. But I think the harpoons are the way to go. Increased damage, because fighting these whales, they're tough. So let's go ahead and go with that. We don't need to see this. This just says, basically, your technological increases continue on when you buy a new ship. So that's good to know. We can see all the little details of our ship over here. And if we look over here, we can see all the different types of ships. We can go all the way up to a Catherine, interesting. That is the largest ship available in this port. Now, there are other ports as well. And we can see how it compares to us. Maximum crew of 10, speed of 8 knots, and all those different things. So, yeah, lots of interesting choices. And then they each have their own different types of holds and stuff. Our ship, being a rotten sloop, has a pretty limited number of holds. We don't get any cool stuff like stoves or surgical kits or any of those other things. So that's good. Let's see, we're researching that. Yep, we'll be done on March 31st. Let's click OK. Let's go to the tavern and hire ourselves some sailors. Now, we have, these are cabin boys. They're just general sailors. So we have 4 prestige, right? That's how many. We have to spend prestige points to hire people. It doesn't cost money. It costs prestige points. And we pay them on the back end when we get back. So we can hire as many cabin boys. Well, we can hire up to 3 cabin boys because they cost 0 prestige. But they're all pretty. Like, this guy's strong, so he's good. Gilbert it has -1 working attribute. +1 experience per day navigation. Well, that's not bad. Lay goes to the captain if the character dies. Okay, and see, here's where we pay him, the lay. So this guy, if we hired him, he gets a 1% of our haul when we get back. That's how they get paid. So here you can see I have 100% and 0% goes to the crew because I don't have any crew yet. This guy looks like he's lazy. This guy plays, so he gets +5 morale, and he doesn't drink. So this guy would be a pretty good one to have aboard, too. I might end up with Bill and Emil. -1 morale per crew member. Okay, so this guy's a loner. This guy has no attributes. All right. But let's see what we can get from our guys. Non-swimmer. If he goes overboard, he dies. That doesn't sound so good. Old Sea Dog. And a glutton. Well, the glutton doesn't sound very good either. Elijah increases by 2 every time he levels up. Okay, so this guy has a lot of hit points. That's a pretty good for a fighter. We have sailors, and now I can't see what their little dice things do. These will make sense. We use these in combat. These are the combat dice, and these are his attribute dice. So Grover here is he's funny and he makes other people happy. This guy, closed-minded, so he loses experience points. That's weird. But he is a teetotaler, so that's kind of nice. That'll save us some money if we had him. He's funny, but he's a drunkard. And sailing combat die gains evasive maneuvers. Oh, that's a pretty good trait, sounds like to me. Evasive maneuvers and plus morale per crew member. It's not bad either. So I kind of like Jose, but I think having a craftsman would be real nice. This guy doesn't have any attributes. Richard is a xenophile, so we get. But I think everybody's going to be an American to start with. And he decreases our food consumption. Well, that's actually kind of like Richard here. He costs 2. Marion is greedy, so it's extra lay per level. But he also has the science thing going on. And he only costs 1, so I could get Richard for 2. And Jacob, no. Oh, yeah, I can't get. So I could get Jose. Or I could get. Well, I really want Richard. I'm going to go ahead and hire Richard. That means I could hire Marion as well. really sure what these science things do. I think I might go ahead and just hire, because these guys will still be here when we come back. I think I might go ahead and hire Bill and Emil. What does that do? Lego's the captain if he dies. Yeah, let's just hire Bill and Emil. Great. Okay, I think that'll be good. So we got a pretty good crew. I used up 2 of my prestige. That's fine. We'll hold on to that for later. And I think we're good. So let's click OK. Let's look at the newspaper. It's got some stories that you can't read. But the important thing is in here in the job. So we're going to, various ships have reported whales in Baffin Bay. Could be a new hunting area. Let's go ahead and accept that. And go and stock up on supplies. We want to have about 100 days worth of supplies. This is food. Now we don't need quite as much food because we're going to be generating food from the whales we kill. So I'm going to get 84 days, which is not a lot less, but it's either 84 or 56. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, you don't have to pay for it right at the start. Good. Let's see. Grog, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 167, 112 days. Great, because we have that teetotaler, huh? Nice. I'll save us some money. And food or wood. This is for repairs. You need to repair your ship as you go. Okay, so we've got 100 days worth of stuff. Let's do it. And we are ready to set sail. So come sail away. Sail away with me. Anytime now. Now there's people singing shanties, whatever. There's people singing in between or while we're, you know what I mean. There's going to be people singing in the background. Here's our quest. We've got our quest. That is right up there, so I don't need to say go to quest. These little arrow things indicate the prevailing winds, so we kind of want to try to go with the wind. So I'm going to set a course that goes along with the winds and then up to there. It should take us about 15 days to get there. Rise from the ranks. If you want other captains to share rumors about Moby Dick with you, you have to become a respective whaler, prestige 25. Look for jobs in cities or hunt whales around the world. Okay, well I can do that. Alright, let's go. I thought they'd be singing by now, but I guess not. But we are sailing along just fine. We can adjust the speed. Down here you can see the direction of the wind. Aha, fin ahoy! So your yells. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to assign people their positions on the ship. So we will do that here after we do this fight. So here we're going to be fighting our first whale. We're going to have our captain in there, of course. This gets us prestige, and it also raises the morale, I believe, of the people around you. We're going to have Richard on here. We brought him on just for that reason. So everybody, well, I'll go ahead and assign him first. And then Bill is the one who's strong, so we're going to have him come along too. That gives us bonus damage. So everybody has fighting dice. You can see I have 3 because I'm a fighter. Bill here has 2. So like a 1 and a 2 will get a hit, and 3, 4, 5, 6 will get a miss, or however that works. But you know what I mean. He's got a 1 in 3 chance basically. Now Richard here has 2 types of dice. He has his his crafting dice, which will give us smooth rowing. Which basically, if we hit a smooth rowing, I can re-roll one of these other guys' dice. So I really like to have our engineer on for this, or crafter. Or we could have him do fighting if we wanted to. But like I said, I like the crafting. So we're going to keep that on there. And we're ready to go. So we've got a newborn narwhal that we're going to be fighting. And they get a wild card. Or there's a wild card that's played, but we don't know what it is. It's a fog bank. Crew member commands cannot target sea creature commands. Not sure what that means exactly. Let's roll our dice. And Bill hit. So we're going to take out this whale. There we go. -5 hit points. It had 3 hit points. And we won. So we knocked that whale out. We're going to take its food, and we're going to take its blubber. So you see, we already have more than 100 days worth of food. And we got a prestige, some experience points. Richard got morale, and Bill got bonus morale because he killed the, he put in the killing blow. and we have 12 experience points. Oh, wait, that's weird. We just got 25. Oh, there we go. Now we have 37. Great. We had 12 because we had been sailing. Let's look at everybody's position. So we have Richard, Richard, who's the crafter, is in the quarterdeck, and this guy is in the hold. Well, Richard should be in the hold because then he'll repair the ship more quickly. There we go. And I should be behind the wheel. And Richard, which one is the strong one? Emil or Bill? Bill's the strong one. So Bill should be in the repair bay. There we go. Because if he gets hurt, he'll heal up in there. All right, we should be in good shape. Let's close that out, and let's continue sailing on our way up there. So this is a breeding area for the whales, I believe, a whale mating area. You can see from December 21st to March 19th, they're mating here. And then up here is the whale feeding area, I believe. But we found another whale. Let's go ahead and attack that. And so here we can just do last used, and it'll bring out the same people we used last time, which is really handy. So we're going to do that. We're going to use those for quite a while, actually. Let's go and do that. We have another newborn narwhal. Should be a simple matter here. So there you go. Elation hit this time. Nice job, Captain. Great. Now, no bonuses for Elation to take out, so you don't really necessarily want your captain to win, but we don't want people getting injured needlessly either, so, you know. Let's finish our discovery here. Great. Looks like we have... there's how we move the map. Looks like we have discovered this. Guess we can't do any of those things, so we could drop the anchor. I'm not sure what that does. Or we could sail away, and obviously we're going to sail away. We're already up to almost 100 experience points, which is not bad. Let's go back down here, and we're going to do some hunting in the mating area. Took us 10 days to get down there, and we already are on fast speed, huh? Alright, and we've discovered this new whaling area, so that'll get us $200 when we get back to Nantucket. And you can see there's another port down here in Mbituba. And, yeah. And here. And then there's Horta right there. Which pays a little better for the blubber than Nantucket does. And Peterhead does not pay very well at all. I think there we go, Cape Town. Cape Town pays all right. And there's some over on the east. Oh, there you go, Honolulu, that's the west. Honolulu doesn't pay so well. And Kororokra also doesn't pay so well. Great. Alright. Well, it'll probably be a long time before we get to those. Let's hunt whales while we're here in this area. There we go. Let's lower those whale boats. Get out there. Yep, we get it. Alright, last used. Continue. Combat. Random sea creatures get the state of stunned. Nice. So we could actually... There we go. So I'm going to let Bill get the win, get the strike in here. Nice. Now Richard isn't going to get the morale boost or anything because he's never going to actually kill anybody. But he gets a little bit of a morale boost. So his morale is 2. Bill's morale is 2. Emil's morale is -4. He's probably upset that he's not getting to do any fighting. But I don't know. Does a slightly negative morale cause problems? I don't think it does. I don't know, honestly. All right, he's gonna get fired anyways when we head back to the thing. So we're gonna stick around here and keep doing some whale hunting because we have 25 barrels, but we have 64 open barrels, and we still have plenty of. We have 140 days worth of food, 73 days worth of water, 85, 84. So we have 73 days worth of water. So we have plenty of stuff to stick out here, and nobody's hurt or anything. So I don't really need to worry about that. So we're just going to keep gaining up our... But you know what? Let's let the other guy have a chance here. Bill, why don't you... And we're going to let Emil do some fighting. No. Try that again. There we are. Give Emil a chance. No effect. Okay. Oh, miss. All 3 misses, and Richard got hit. So he got a tusk strike, which means he's bleeding. Their special abilities are disabled. Alright, well, I don't want anybody to die here. I don't want Richard to bleed to death, so we're going to take our victory while we can. Going to grab our goodies. Close that out, and I need to put Richard into the sick bay, and we'll let him heal up. There you go. You can see his hit points have healed up. Okay, well, now we're going to go back into the hunt. We'll use the same thing as last time. Now, can I see their quick to see details? I want to see what his morale is. That's not going to show me, is it? All right, let's use the last used one again. Creatures play their cards face up. Yeah, they've got the Tusk Strike. That's pretty much, I think, all the Narwhal ever has. There we go. So see here, I got the smooth rolling. So I'm going to allow Emil to re-roll his die. Hey, nice hit, Emil. There you go. You got yourself a kill. Good job. Congratulations. So now Emil, well, he's at -2. Huh. Maybe he gets his morale after the thing? Emil, morale +3. Bill's at +8. Richard's at +3. Okay, no, that's good. So, yeah, they all have positive morale. I like it. We do not need this. Oh, so what's here? We have bad winds. We're at the whale mating area, and we could do a safe dock, but we don't have... We're missing some sort of feature for a safe dock. There we go. If I wanted to... So... I need 30 barrels of wood, which I definitely don't have. I have 5. And we need a character with a safe docking skill. So we couldn't do any of those right now. We're just going to keep hunting whales. Oh. And you can hear the chanty in the background. Probably pretty quiet for you guys, but it's there. Okay, doesn't matter. We're going to go and do another hunt here. Let's use that same... Actually, I'm going to put Emil back, and we're going to bring Bill in. And let's go. Random crew member gets a state of stunned. Oh, and it's Richard, our safety guy, huh? Well, fortunately, Bill saved the day. I'm glad I brought him along. Thank you, Bill. Nice job, buddy. Gather our stuff. 30 out of 64. We still have plenty of room. Head out for another fight here. Just got to build up experience points and prestige. That's what we're doing here. Creatures play their cards face up. So, it's a slow start. It's just like any role-playing game or Tycoon game. You got to build up your money at the very start. Wow, Bill is saving the day. The least likely to hit is the one who's hitting every time. So, that's a little bit of grinding going on, but that's cool. Alright, we're hunting whales, that's right. Lower the whale boats, start the hunt. Kill all enemies. Alright, last used, continue. No effect. Oh, alright. Well, I may as well give him his option to re-roll. And then I'll take, Elation can take the victory. Good job, Captain. Oh, I always want to click out of that. There we go. 35 out of 64. We still have plenty of open holds. We still have 60 days worth of water. So plenty of water. I tell you what, guys, I will finish out the grinding in our hunting area through in between episodes. Unless something really exciting comes up, then I'll just start the next episode in the middle of a fight. But otherwise, I will wrap up our hunting, and we'll go back to the back to Nantucket at the start of the next episode. So yeah, this is Nantucket. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. Click that like button as well. That'd be really nice. And if the game looks interesting, be sure to put it on your wish list on Steam. And yeah, give it a look. It's pretty fun so far. I don't know what it holds in the long run, but it seems pretty interesting. And it's not early access. It'll be ready to go when it's released, with some potential improvements over the time. The developers seem like really nice people. The one lady contacted me, and we sent a few emails back and forth over the course of the day today, and it was really nice to talk to her. So yeah, give the game a look, and I'll see you next episode. Bye!